Hey everyone, it's Ace. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna go over the massive leaks that were revealed for the Battlefield 6 perk system. Some of them are really nutty, and after that together we're also gonna go over the recoil ideology DICE seems to be following for Battlefield 6. A lot of it is very useful and very interesting information worth talking about. So if you are new here, please consider leaving me a like and a subscription. I would really appreciate that very much. As a small-time creator, pushing my videos is pretty hard without your support. And if you are not new here, I appreciate you very much watching as always, and without wasting your time, let's get into this together. The Battlefield 6 perk system is gonna allow you to pick two specializations for your class. Similar to Battlefield 5, for example, the Assault from Battlefield 5, you could pick like infantry or anti-tank, and they're gonna follow the same ideology here. However, you're gonna have 4 levels for each of your specialization, and I'm assuming that's gonna work like squad perks did in Battlefield 4. So now let's start with Assault. Right now on the screen you can see you're gonna have options between two specializations, Commando on Frontline, and with Commando level 1 reveals nearby enemy gadgets, nullifies the movement speed penalty while aiming down sights, and switches weapon faster. As level 1, this is already insane, probably gonna be what I'm playing immediately because I'm loving everything here. You reveal nearby enemy gadgets, I'm guessing claymores and stuff, nullifies the movement speed penalty while aiming down sights, but this is just McKay. Passive, I guess, rebranded here, and switches weapon faster. This is all incredible for aggressive play, maybe even the strongest perk I've seen here so far, but let's carry on. Then we have at level 2 additional stims, level 3 adrenaline, faster health regen, also very nice, and then we have at level 4 a type of an active ability, uses an enhanced combat stimulant which can reveal enemies in addition to the usual effects, kills prolong the duration. Now I talked about these active perks in another perk video of mine. I'm gonna leave it in the video description if you want to see it. I don't like active effects in Battlefield because there's a thin line between it becoming kind of like hero shooter feeling when you have active abilities. So I would prefer if these were all passive abilities. Personally, you have to let me know how you feel about them down in the comment section. Let's move on with the Frontline specialization. At level 1 you get grenades, you get flak resistance at level 2, you get recharge gadget, faster recharge speed at level 3, and then as your active ability, let's just call them ultimates, you get heavy flak, pressing a button grants temporarily increased resistance to explosives. This is less crazy I think than the stimulant from the Commando perk. Overall, Assault is looking crazy. Commando obviously looks better to me than Frontline. Looks pretty nutty. Moving on to support, and if you aren't aware, support here is medic and support from the traditional Battlefield games fused together into one class. So let's start with the first specialization, medic. You'll be able to faster revive and drag people, improve your supply crate, and heal while reviving, which is interesting. You will be able to improve the healing of your supply crate. The defensive gadgets seem to recharge faster, and when you press a button, you will heal everybody as if you were a supply crate and revive much faster for a limited time. Then fire support, you resupply ammo faster, transition from prone faster, and aim faster and move while aiming faster using LMGs. That's insane. Everything I think which affects your movement speed, your ADS speed, or hipfire accuracy, or anything like that, I think are gonna be immediately the meta perks, and this is another one of them, similar to the Commando level 1 perk. Well, let's move on to level 2, increased radius for teammates to pick up ammo from you. This is nice quality of life for your teammates. Level 3, improve the effects of mounting for your weapon, don't care. And then your ultimate, press to drop a crate that instantly resupplies teammates once. Yeah, fire support here in my opinion, clear winner if you're like a aggressive player. Looking pretty strong as well for support here, guys. Alright guys, let's take a look at engineer specialization. The anti-vehicle one, anti-armor tree, slows heavily damaged vehicles, grants extra rockets, and reveal damaged vehicles. Pretty strong for level 1. Level 2, you reload the rocket launchers faster. Level 3, vehicles with damage or aim are easier to lock onto, whatever. And then level 4, thermite drone, your ultimate, deploys a suicide drone capable of disrupting vehicles. I'm not sure what they mean with disrupting here because it's a suicide drone. I guess you're not going to be disrupting people anymore, I think, when you're dead. Then as mechanic specialization, slows overheating on vehicles' secondary weapons, and the repair tool reduces lock-on time for vehicles you occupy and reveal nearby mines. Really strong if you are dedicated like rep bitch or a tank gunner or a engineer like supportive character. Really strong level 1. Level 2, vehicle gadgets recharge faster. That's crazy. Then level 3, vehicle health plus vehicles you occupy are not restricted by the auto repair limit. Okay, and your ultimate, enhance the repair to instantly repair the vehicle you occupy. If these perks work when you're a tank driver, this is gonna be the thing we're gonna be running as tank drivers for sure. Really crazy stuff for the mechanic perk. And then finally, Recon, starting with the Intel Specialization, spot while aiming, reduce weapon sway and decrease detection when spotted, really strong. Level 2, enemies hit in the chest with bolt action rifles are spotted and heal slower, okay. Kill shot, enemies killed with a headshot by bolt rifles cannot be revived, okay. Level 4, mortar support, call in a mortar strike at your aiming position, okay. That is a lot for Recon, looks very crazy. I went over this before, but it still shocks me how good this sound on paper. Then Pathfinder, level 1, become invisible to mountain shadows except when sprinting. Hide death markers from enemies on the minimap and reveal enemies targeting you. Level 2, damage spot, enemies you damage are spotted. Wow, that's really crazy. Silent movement, move more quietly. This is really good. I think I might use that if I'm playing Recon. And then as his ultimate, you call in a UAV. What, like Call of Duty UAV at killstreak level 3 or whatever? Wow, these are really crazy. That's basically the full perk list that was, leaked. You have to let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. Some of them sound absolutely crazy. Some of them sound also very nice, so you let me know how you feel about them. Don't go anywhere just yet, ladies and gentlemen. What I have for you now is the Battlefield Labs post on their Discord about the recoil system in Battlefield 6. Let's check it out. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. I just want to remind you, if you haven't left me a like and a subscription and a comment yet, then please consider doing so. Now let's continue into the recoil post made on Battlefield Labs Discord. We've adjusted the recoil system to make the different weapon types feel unique when firing them. Through enhancements to gunplay recoil, camera shakes, and firing settles, each shot's recoil direction now matches its gameplay angle. The weapon visually stabilizes the more accurate your handling is, making you feel like you're actually firing and controlling it. Each shot's recoil direction now matches its gameplay angle. I want to focus your attention on this line, each shot's recoil direction now matches its gameplay angle. This might mean that we won't have extreme camera shake and horrible visual recoil that I really dislike from Delta Force and Call of Duty. Personally, I know some people like it and I know some people claim it's so-called realistic, but to me it's just a fake recoil which has nothing to do with you compensating for the recoil. Even if you know how to compensate the recoil of the weapon, you can never compensate for camera and visual recoil shaking. So if that's what they're implying here, that's what's going to happen, that is actually incredible, and it's going to be more in line with maybe Battlefield 3 and BF4, which had some visual recoil, but nothing extreme and nothing that would ever hinder your ability to control the weapon. Sounds very nice and promising for the recoil system. I'm looking so forward to see more clips of people using some of these heavy recoil weapons. There were a few clips of an RPK and an M60 leaked on Telegram as well. I've seen them, but the quality was so crap, as you guys are aware. It looked like it was filmed like on an iPhone, the first one from 2007, so it was hard to see really how the visual shake looks or the recoil. But that's basically the recoil, guys. That's gonna be it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know how you feel about the recoil, let me know how you feel about the perks, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy, have a good day, bye bye.